Hey guys, it's Matthew Klein here, and it's the beginning of summer, so let me show you some updates on the trees that I've been working on this spring. Let me show you. This is the Cape honeysuckle that I worked on. I gave it very hard pruning. It was basically just a stump, and look how it exploded with growth. You can see all the new growth on it, still growing. This is the pomegranate that I planted, and it too has a lot of new growth on it. You see the new growth tips. These are the Cape honeysuckle cuttings that I've put in this pot, and you can see a couple of them didn't root, but a lot of others did. I have a big one here, and then smaller ones at the bottom. This one is hanging in there, so we'll see. I have some Sarissa cuttings in here. You can see the cutting even made a flower, so this cutting definitely rooted, and then hopefully the others did too. These are cuttings from my wild olive. They too seem to be doing good and they haven't died yet, so you can only hope that they have rooted. In here I have some new trees. This is a yellow wood. I have 2 yellow woods in here, and then a looks like a maple of some sort with a yellow wood. So, and then there's a seedling that came up here, that's white stinkwood. It's also the yellow wood is indigenous to South Africa, and the white stinkwood as well, so we'll see if they will make nice bonsai or not. This is my Japanese maple, so I was a bit late this spring to repot it, so it will just have to wait until next spring, but I've left it to grow all spring, so you can see shoots are getting way long, so I'll be doing some maintenance pruning on this Japanese maple soon, so be on the lookout for a video on this Japanese maple very soon. In here I have cuttings from my Chinese elm when I did maintenance pruning, and it looks like only one cutting survived, but that is fine. Over here is my Portulacaria afra desert landscape that I've made recently. You can see it's all growing out very nicely. There's lots of new leaves coming out, and every now and then when I come outside I take off some of the old leaves, like you can see over here, taken off quite a lot. But you can see they are just exploding with new growth. This bush over here is my Natal ficus that I am soon going to defoliate and plant over this rock over here and make a nice root over rock planting with it. So I've just let it grow bushy all spring, and it's really healthy. These are all jacaranda seedlings that I've planted this spring, and it looks like almost all of them germinated. And then I have some trident maple, Chinese maples, that I've planted. I didn't have a very big success with them. I think I didn't leave them in the fridge long enough for cold stratification, but I did get some trees at least. I have one other seedling, it's an acacia, and I think it's a knobthorn that's coming up here, so that's also quite exciting. Here's another look at the trident maples. In my spring update video I showed you guys my impala lilies and desert roses. They are Adenium multiflora, I believe, so it's not the exact adeniums that most people call desert roses, but they are basically desert roses. So this guy, I don't think he made it, because the whole spring didn't push out any leaves, but luckily this one did, and it's growing really fast. Here's another big one, it's growing very tall. This is my black monkey thorn landscape now. It struggled a little bit when I repotted it into this pot this spring. The trees took very long to leaf out, but they finally did, and they are full of leaves. There is my Cerisa that I potted. And Cerisa is also doing well and has a lot of new shoots with big leaves, but I'll just have to come in and trim them off again. This is a Chinese elm root cutting that I took a year ago, and it's growing very rapidly. Over here I have my jacaranda, and it also grew a lot during spring. My monkey thorn tree, or both of them actually, the one at the back here as well, they are closing their leaves now for the evening. It's a bit early, but I guess it was a hot day today, so they're just closing the leaves, conserving some energy so that they don't get sunburned. But contrast that to the black monkey thorn, their leaves are still open. This is my Chinese elm that I worked on in the last video. It is doing great. No new growth yet, but it will happen soon. Over here is the wild olives. So this one, and then the small one is also full of new growth, new leaves coming in all over. This one, So here is my firethorn that I worked on. It too is doing very good. It had a lot of flowers. Now it's ready to make berries. This is a root of a rock that I did. I don't have a video of this. I did it through a online workshop with Bonsai tree. I'll have a link to them in the description. It is a ficus bird davy, root of a rock. Be sure to check out the trees that I've worked on in spring. I'll have a link of all the videos in the description. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more content. Until next time, cheers. And in today's video I'll be showing you guys